Hello and good day everyone. Welcome to my channel Fixing Knowledge. And today we are talking about Amazon Web Services, also known as AWS. Top 50 interview questions with their relevant answers. This is the part 1 of the video and we will have part 2 soon. Let's begin. What is AWS? AWS is a cloud computing platform provided by Amazon that offers a wide range of cloud services, including compute power, storage, databases, machine learning, and more. What are the key components of AWS? Some key components of AWS includes EC2, Elastic Compute Cloud, S3, Simple Storage Service, RDS, Relational Database Service, IAM, Identity and Access Management, and VPC, Virtual Private Cloud. What is EC2? EC2, also known as Elastic Compute Cloud, is a web service that provides resizable compute capacity in the cloud. It allows the users to launch virtual servers known as instances with a variety of computing capacities. What is S3? S3, also known as Simple Storage Service, is a scalable object storage service offered by AWS that allows the users to store and retrieve the data over the internet. What is RDS? RDS, also known as Relational Database Service, is a managed database service provided by AWS that makes it easy to set up, operate, and scale relational databases in the cloud. What is IAM? IAM, also known as Identity and Access Management, is an AWS service that enables you to manage access to AWS services and its resources securely. It allows you to create and manage users, groups, and permissions. What is VPC? VPC, also known as Virtual Private Cloud, is a service that lets you create a virtual network in the AWS cloud. It allows you to define your own virtual network topology and control the networking configuration of your AWS resources. What is the difference between on-demand instances, reserved instances, and spot instances? On-demand instances are pay-as-you-go instances without long-term commitments. Reserved instances are purchased for a 1 or 3-year term at a discounted rate. Spot instances allow you to bid on unused EC2 capacity and you can save significantly on the costs. Explain Elastic Load Balancing, also known as ELB. ELB automatically distributes incoming application traffic across multiple targets, such as EC2 instances, to ensure that no single instance is overwhelmed. It helps improve the availability and fault tolerance of your application. What is autoscaling? Autoscaling is an AWS service that allows you to automatically adjust the number of EC2 instances in a fleet based on demand. It helps maintain the application performance and availability while minimizing the cost. What is CloudFormation? CloudFormation is a service that allows you to define and provision AWS infrastructure using code templates. It enables you to create reproducible and scalable stacks of resources. What is Route 53? Route 53 is a scalable and highly available DNS web service provided by AWS. It helps route the end users to applications by translating domain names to IP addresses. What is the difference between EBS and S3? EBS, also known as Elastic Block Store, is used to store data on EC2 instances and provides block level storage, while S3 is object storage used for storing and retrieving the data. EBS volumes are attached to EC2 instances like a hard drive, while S3 is accessible over the internet. What is Lambda? Lambda is a serverless computing service provided by AWS that allows you to run a code without provisioning or managing the servers. You can upload your code and Lambda takes care of the rest, handling scaling, patching, and administration. What is the difference between horizontal and vertical scaling? Horizontal scaling involves adding more instances to handle increased load, while vertical scaling involves increasing the resources of a single instance, such as CPU, RAM, or storage capacity. What is CloudWatch? CloudWatch is a monitoring service provided by AWS that allows you to collect and track metrics, set alarms, and automatically respond to changes in your AWS resources. Explain the shared responsibility model in AWS. The shared responsibility model in AWS defines the division of responsibilities between AWS and the customer. AWS is responsible for the security of the cloud infrastructure, while the customer is responsible for securing the data, applications, and operating systems. What is an availability zone? An availability zone is a distinct location within an AWS region that is isolated from other availability zones. It provides redundancy and fault tolerance, allowing you to run applications in multiple locations for improved resilience. What is a virtual private cloud? A virtual private cloud is a virtual network dedicated to your AWS account. It allows you to launch AWS services in a defined virtual network, control the inbound and outbound traffic, and create the subnets, route tables, and network gateways. What is the difference between an AMI and an EBS snapshot? An AMI is a template used to launch EC2 instances, while an EBS snapshot is a point-in-time backup of an EBS volume. AMIs include the operating system, applications, and data, while EBS snapshots only capture the data on the volume. What is CloudFront? CloudFront is a CDN service provided by AWS that accelerates delivery of your website or content to end users. It caches content at edge locations around the world for faster access. What is Glacier? Glacier is a low-cost storage service provided by AWS for data archiving and long-term backup. It is designed for data that is infrequently accessed and where retrieval times of a few hours are acceptable. What is AWS Lambda Layers? Lambda Layers is a feature of AWS Lambda that allows you to centrally manage the code and data that you want to reuse across multiple Lambda functions. Layers can contain libraries, custom runtimes, or other dependencies. What is AWS CloudTrail? AWS CloudTrail is a service that enables governance, compliance, operational auditing, and risk auditing of your AWS account. It logs, continuously monitors, and retains account activity related to actions across your AWS infrastructure. Explain the difference between SNS and SQS. SNS is a pub or a sub-messaging service that enables message delivery to multiple subscribers, while SQS is a message queuing service that decouples the components of a cloud application. SNS pushes the messages to subscribers, whereas SQS pulls the messages from a queue. Thank you for giving your time and learning with me on my channel, Fixing Knowledge. This is the end of part 1 and we will soon have part 2 coming soon. Till then, stay tuned and don't forget to like and subscribe my channel. Have a nice day ahead. Bye bye.